G'day guys, we've got Hassie and Estate on from KZG after they shared the spoils once again with Vantage. Well, not once again, but got the spoils, got that second map in the end after how Nuke ended up. How do you guys think the series went today?
Nuke didn't go too well for us, to be honest. We all had, most of us had new roles because I've stopped AWPing because I've got Josh. It was pretty chaotic, and I think Ming had a bit of a bad game as well. Although he had more ADR than me though, somehow.
Okay, I can tell you right now, the betters were raging in chat about Ming, and I'm like, Hassie has less ADR than him.
No.
But they were still raging about Ming. Like, Ming 1 kill, and I'm just like, bro, he has more damage than fucking Hassie. Like, how's Hassie getting away with this?
They were probably betting for him to get over like whatever his average is, and he just botted out, so they just lost
absolutely
money.
botted it.
Right.
Dude,
it happens sometimes though.
Like Ishmael was like explaining in vain on like, the kills don't matter, and even I was explaining in vain like the kills don't matter. But as you said, like Nuke being a role change in particular, what was like the biggest role change in particular? Like from like obviously someone had to play outside. Because I think that was the biggest role change, because you guys had no outside presence.
Alright, you don't need to shit on me that hard.
So Ming went from outside to A, and then I went from AWPing to A as well. I kind of have a little bit of idea what I'm doing, but I'm kind of clueless, and I think Estate's pretty clueless outside.
Thanks. We worked up to the, we joined Discord, and we were like, we're playing Nuke today. I haven't watched a single demo, I haven't played outside before, I just fucking winged it.
I'm just gonna say
that's why we saw no presence.
I'm gonna say pretty much like Ruffleco when he first played outside, similar thing, like very, very shy on it. So I wouldn't say it's too bad, but like obviously outside is very difficult to master. Like I'm not gonna say any names, but I'm just being as a caster saying how it is because you had no outside presence. Like Cody was just after your state. That's pretty much it. It was just Nor's outside.
Yeah, no, we'll make some changes to that before we go on to our next officials for sure.
Have you got the demos to watch? Have you got the book, How to Play Outside for Dummies?
The quickest way we're going to fix it is put me back into A, I think.
I don't think he even bought the book, to be honest.
I'm not even reading the book.
He doesn't even know about it.
How to play outside. No, you haven't seen the first page, Hassie. It says don't.
True.
Yeah.
But obviously with Nuke in particular, any other role changes as well? Obviously, was the same people still playing B and ramp, or?
Sam. Yeah, you go, brother.
Yeah, it was the same role for Sam. He was the only role that changed, and we got, of course, DPR, new AWPer, so it's just like, with not much prep going into it, it's what can you expect, really, which is on us, 100%.
With DPR in particular, was it, like, when you picked up DPR, was it more that you wanted a full-time AWPer, or was it just DPR was there ready to go? Like, what's your main reason to pick up DPR? So,
our main reason behind it was role inconsistencies. Like, we had, two lurker / utility riflers, and then we had AWPer who's supposed to be that utility role as well, so our just roles were all fucked up. So the biggest thing is the quickest fix was Hassie back into rifle, get him into entry role with me, and then DPR AWPer with util. And he's a strong AWPer, as you've seen over the past 3 officials we've had, or 4 officials we've had with him. He's an extremely strong AWPer. Great pickup.
Oh, I've seen it with Mind Freak and various other teams where he's very strong as well. It's it's probably. Yeah. I was thinking you guys just wanted a primary AWPer because Hassie was, he's just you need a long time to learn that in particular. So I thought you guys just going for the AWPer because DPR is there and DPR is quite good.
Yeah, it was that, but it was more, I think the biggest factor was that role inconsistency, where it was just me going in, entering into a site, and it just wasn't working.
So was it
Yeah, and my T side AWPing was really bad as well. I think my on the thing we used to look at our games, my rating on T side, overall, all of our scrims was 0.8 while AWPing, and then on CT side it was 1.5 or something. So I could play CT side where you just have to sit still and hold an angle or go for 1 or 2 picks, but when it's T side where you have to hold for your team, throw util and stuff, and I don't know, that just didn't mesh well with me. So we got someone else.
Yep. So for Ancient overall, what really sparked the comeback on that second map? Because Vantage, Nor was doing Nor things, he was taking control of the mid. It didn't seem like it could be stopped. When did it click that you guys could just get yourselves back into that game?
I think at the start, we just were playing kind of scared. We weren't being proactive. We weren't pushing. We were just sort of waiting for them to walk into us, and they were just grouping up well and hitting the right site. I think we just got a little bit more aggressive and just realized that we're actually playing the game and we can do stuff. And then we started winning from there. And then I think we kind of choked a little bit on like towards the end of the game. We were up on match point. I'm not sure how many rounds, maybe 3 or 4.
It's 2 rounds.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think a big contributing factor to it as well is Ming actually got some kills. He actually clicked his mouse a few times, which was great.
Dude, he actually got some really high impact kills talking about that in particular. There was one better going off, like, I think Ming messed up a spray towards the end. But he only got like 2 picks, and I'm just like, you guys are being so harsh on him. Like, he's got 2 crucial picks to put that round right into your favor. And he messes up that third spray, and everyone's like, oh man, Mingovi. I'm like, give him a break. Like, he's just adding the round to them on a silver platter to KZG. Like, stop.
Yeah. I think there was another round as well where we were going to go into A and he just walked up B and there was just no one there, so we just pulled off because they stacked A.
Yeah.
No, was that round?
No, it was a round where
Might have been, I'm not sure.
he got a round and he got a pick in cave, and he also picked off one of the mid players, or was it ramp players? I'm not sure. But he like completely like just got map control of lane or something like that. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
But like he just got complete map control, and like people were complaining, and then the spray on, I think it was Drox, wasn't that great, but he still killed Drox with the USP.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I remember that, yeah.
It was just like, I said ew because the spray was really bad. Like, it was just, he poured 16 bullets and only hit him twice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Might have to watch that one back.
Yeah, we'll have to review that one after me.
Or maybe it was 8, but either way, like, you know, the first 2 were brilliant.
Because he's on the left-hand model, it makes you whiff sprays really badly, so he needs to switch that off back to right hand.
Jeez. Okay, do you guys care about the right hand model and left hand model? Are you those people that post into Twitter and put, bring right hand model, bring left hand model?
Not really. Although I feel like it is a different, like, I guess in my head at least, when I'm playing left hand, I go for taps more, and I can't spray. And when I'm playing right hand, I go for more sprays, and I'm like, I can actually hit sprays. When I'm on left hand, I swear, it makes me pull it the wrong way almost. I don't know what I'm doing on left hand, so I was on left hand for a little bit, but I swapped back because I was whiffing too many sprays.
Actually, I gotta say, how do you feel about that last round in particular of the game, Hassie?
What happened in it? I forgot, to be honest.
The ace,
yeah. I kind of just wanted to be over, so I just ran it down mid, jumped up shelf, and was just spamming the smokes. I think I got like 2 or 3 kills through the smokes, and then yeah, the rest of them were just trying to walk on me.
You know the funny part is you missed.
Yeah, I joined the stream at the end and I saw. Yeah, I saw that. I perfectly spammed it through the smoke. In the last, if I had one more bullet, I would have killed him. I still got him in the end though. So
it was so funny because you were missing it by inches. Like the bullets were flying by him, and I'm like, come on, it's gonna hit one.
Yeah, he was like 1 HP as well, and I missed him like 3 or 4 times after. Yeah, but still, I got it in the end. That's all that matters.
So you know, obviously, cases you get 1-1 against Vantage in particular. And that puts you guys up. Let me just see where you guys are up so far. But you guys still 6-2. You guys looking towards playoffs, or are you just looking to just play one game at a time, you know, typical sports mentality? Or do we just blow up the lid and be like KZG 5th place?
Whoa, 5th place? What do you mean 5th place? Now, for this, we're aiming for good seeding to go into the actual playoffs itself. So, well, I feel like the main goal is into playoffs, of course. I feel like it's, especially when we get to playoffs, I feel like it's anyone's game. Of course, FlyQuest are going to come first because they play every day, they get paid to play. But like when it compared to like House Bets or you like Rooster, like Mind Freak, I feel like it's just whoever shows up on the day. It's that close and neck between teams. Like when we're scrimming Mind Freak, it's 12-12. We haven't done BNK or Rooster recently, but it's like fairly. It's just whoever shows up on the day. Rooster's been dropping maps to a lot of teams as well, so it'll be interesting to actually who gets that pro league spot.
Actually, who do you reckon is going to get? Like, this is the hard part. Like, we got the playoffs. Who do you think's going to get relegated? Because as you said before, playoff spots like whoever turns up. Does anyone like confirmed relegation, or do you feel the same way about that as well? Like that it's anyone's game.
Anyone's game, in my opinion.
I think Mantra probably will because I think someone left their team or something. That probably won't go well.
Yeah.
I guess, do they does in relegation, do they verse the low people in ECL, or do they verse the people from Open or whatever it is that are trying to come up?
I'm talking about the direct relegation, so 9th and 10th, which they just go straight down.
Oh, they're straight down. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, no, I'm not sure.
Yep.
So it'll probably be Manchester looking at the score, and just because Vantage had that slow start, I think they missed a few games. Like it's might be hard to come back from.
I mean, I think they had to win. If they lost 2-0 to us, it would have been kind of over. But I think they've got a chance now that they won that one map from us.
Yeah. What would be your most ideal team to verse in the playoffs in particular, like for BO3? Like, you get any map advantage over any teams in particular?
I
mean,
great question.
It'd be nice to verse DXA or something, but I'm not sure. But if they can make it at this stage, they probably can. But we've got a pretty good record against them online. I think we've got a pretty good map pool against them as well. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure who I'd rather verse out of BNK, Rooster, or Mindfreak.
But honestly, as it just comes down to the day, whoever shows up on the day is going to win that game. It's like it crossed the board, I reckon, for like every team. I don't know. Housemates are looking, well, BNK looking really good still, even with their 2 dropped players. I think they'll probably be the most difficult team, and I think the other 3 is just whoever shows up on the day.
Yep. Actually, I was going to say, overall, do you feel the competitiveness of this season has gone up like tenfold compared to last season, where just has the competitiveness just gone up in the league?
I think maybe the average skill level of like the bottom, like the teams under FlyQuest, Rooster, and BNK have gone up a little bit, but I think mainly it's them losing, like Rooster losing Nedic and BNK losing Addict and Hazza. I think that's brought them down quite a bit. They have to build up the new players they get.
Yeah.
So I think it's a bit of both. Like the lower teams have gotten a bit better, but I think those top teams that aren't FlyQuest have gotten a little bit worse because of like players leaving.
And your thoughts, Estate?
Yeah, I totally agree. Which is extremely good for the scene, because it actually gives some of these up and coming players a good chance to actually hopefully get some international experience, just like with the Atlantic quals that we got knocked out of because we're shit. Like whoever makes it into there, like I feel like whoever shows up on the day, Art of War are looking like really good for a new team as well. They're actually putting numbers down against like everybody at the moment. So like that qualification, massive experience for any of the players.
Yeah.
Like I kind of hope that it's someone new, like Mindfreak or it is Art of War, to like give other people a chance and see what we can do. Like I feel like it'd be, because it's kind of boring always just seeing like BNK and Rooster going to these international events. In my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, I can understand. Do you think Talon and Simplify will come to play ESL Australia, or will they stay in EU?
I think it will be Australia. There's no doubt in my mind.
If they want to get better, they'd probably stay in Europe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They definitely won't have any chance of winning or doing well in it at this stage. But yeah, I think for their like development's probably better to stay in Europe, even though you're not playing anything. At least you can scrim European teams.
Yeah. Also, I gotta say, with the Asia RMR coming up, you guys have to close qualifier spot. What do you view your chances of getting into the Asia RMR?
Have to be a miracle, to be honest.
I don't know about a miracle. Still for me, it's like whoever shows up on the day. It's like if we all play good CS, we just win. I feel
it's
like
hard
the teams
though.
are
It's
that
hard
neck
though
and neck
because
at the
there's
moment.
Talon and FlyQuest. So.
True.
No,
FlyQuest are.
Like I said, in
Oh, they're 3 straight away. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So it could be either Talon or Simplify both in as well, because only one team goes to the RMR from the close qualies, but I think there's 4 open quali teams.
But there's a chance them 2 teams verse in the open quals because it's not seeded.
I think we have lowest seed of in the invited teams, so we'll probably be versing Talon straight away. I think if all 5 of us are having our best life games ever, we've got like a 1 in 20 chance. It's not good, but I'll take it.
So you've got the Carlos
Better than nothing, I guess.
You've got the Carlos R treatment, okay? I've ever back in the day for poor Carlos, where he goes, we went 3-0 in the groups, the verse phase.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough for us, but let's see what we can do.
Have you learned any Achilles heels to Talon or Simplify, anything like that to take advantage of, or is that more hush hush?
No, I haven't. I've watched like 2. Their first game they played, they looked pretty pretty rough. They got destroyed on Vertigo, I think, but I think that was just like a first game thing. They looked really good on the next game I watched them play.
Yep. Do you think that will be like?
I think they just got A-called on Vertigo.
Oh, pretty much. Do you think that's getting kind of the future for AUCS, where like a lot of the players who are really, really good are going to expand out and pick up 2 European players, kind of like what M80 did? It feels like. Do you think that's going to be the future for AUCS? Where they either import or
maybe.
export?
Yeah, or you can do what the Mongols do, but the only problem is you need money behind you before you can do it, where they just pretty much like live in Europe and they just scrim Europe the whole time. They go back like every now and then. So that's really the best approach, but like no one has money to do that, so that probably like picking up like 2 Europeans and then going over there will be easier than having 5 Australians go over there.
Because obviously, you know, with the M80 model, I think M80 really were the pioneers with getting, was it Manx and eventually Sirison, I believe. And before I got the AWPA wrong.
I think it was
Slack, so never mind.
It was, yeah, they got Sin as well, I think, from Big.
Yeah, well, it was Manx.
German, yeah.
This is actually a funny bit. M80 gets into the big playoffs, and then Manx leaves the team. It's just like sad panda. But
Yeah.
Could it work up differently as well? Like maybe getting Asian players, like especially veteran players that been in the scene, and would that help out AU as well?
I think that's what Art of War have done, right? With Perry.
Yeah.
Banana. I guess it's working out. So there's proof right there that it works. So yeah, you can do that as well.
And also as well, like
it all comes back to money as well.
Also with the importing players as well in particular, do you think that's going to hurt the AU scene if a lot of these teams in particular decide to not come back to Australia?
I think it'd be better in the long term because these players eventually have to, you know, come back home when they retire or whatever, and then they could become coaches and train new people. But I think that's like a 10-year away thing. Whether or not we'll even be playing CS by then. So
still bring up a good point. Like, you know, they'll
possibly
come back.
A good thing. Yeah.
What do you think about Azar being back in the scene after a long break?
I don't know much about that.
I think I didn't really watch CS back like 2019 when Renegades were good. Was it 2019 where they made it to quarterfinal or whatever? Of Major? I think so.
Let me check Star Letter. Because that's the one that
I remember watching him back in the day.
You were right.
I remember being in school and being underage betting on CSGO Lounge, and they used to always pump everyone in Australia. But
yeah, you're right. 2019. I thought it was 2018 for some reason. Yeah, Jesus, it doesn't seem that long ago. But yes, that's when they made a miracle run. Back in there, they were 0-2.
I think me and Estate stopped playing CS when the Org and the Krieg were good. Like, not because of it. I think we just like stopped. Just because we didn't enjoy playing anymore. And then we started playing again once it got patched. So we were kind of confused what people were saying it was busted because we never saw it. But
yeah.
Oh jeez. What do you guys see in the future?
That's when we stopped playing.
What do you guys see in the future for KZG in particular? Like, you know, do you think consistent playoffs will be the norm, or is it just any international appearances potentially as well?
I think the goal is always try to make it internationally, and like it would be a crazy experience playing internationally, especially building up your skill against them European teams or any other team that's not from Australia. So I think the goal is that, but like, like 4 of us work full time, and 2 of us at uni, like we've all got careers in a sense where we're trying to like pursue and try to get up as well while we're trying to play this on the side. So it's when you're versing like a lot of teams who like are just uni students or something like that, it's hard to put in the numbers that some of the other teams are putting in. But I think if we just keep pushing it at it and hopeful, just be hopeful really.
I think going to Melbourne as well was like a huge experience. It was amazing. It was so much fun, like time of our lives there, even though we got smashed, but it was just, it felt so cool going to an event like that. I think that definitely made a lot of us like a bit more hungry to want it. But it was so much fun.
Yeah, actually, I haven't asked actually, what did you guys get up to during that DreamHack experience? What was the best part of it, you know, being in that LAN event? Was it the crowd? I won't mention MIBR, but anyway, continue.
I think, I don't know, just the feeling, like I thought I'd be really nervous, and I was like the night before, like I was struggling to sleep and stuff, but once you got on the stage and started playing, it was kind of just like being at home, and like I don't think we were that nervous. Probably, I get why teams talk about like, oh, we've got no expectations, like we're chilling, like all the big teams say that, like when they've just made a roster change or something, because like felt pretty much no pressure. Like no one thought we were going to do anything against MIBR. Would have liked to done a little bit better against Rooster. They absolutely destroyed us as well. I think they did better against us than MIBR did on one of the maps. But it was so much fun. So much fun being there and meeting the players as well. We played FIFA with the MIBR guys. We talked to the Party Astronaut guys a lot. We scrimmed Party Astronauts and Rebels. That was good fun as well. Especially the Rebels guys. They were really funny. They were yelling and screaming. Yeah. Good fun.
Oh, dude, every time I see KZG, every time I just remember the Tom Cruise meme, because his light, like he puts his webcam, he tilts it, and the light looks like the Tom Cruise scene from Mission Impossible. You know, where he's coming up from the sky.
Is he the one that has his head? Is he the one that has his head like right in the monitor as well?
Yeah.
I know one of them do. Yeah,
it's KZG, and he looks like Tom Cruise flying in from the top because the white favors the background of the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I didn't want to mention MIBR is because how much they beat you at FIFA. So, did anyone actually beat MIBR at FIFA?
I think they were kind of new to the game, surprisingly. I thought, bring Brazilians, I'd love that stuff. But they were definitely better than us. But like, I'm not sure how easy they were going on us. But it wasn't like we were getting absolutely dominated. I think it was only they only got 7. It was like 7-1 or something. So
yeah, it was 7-1.
We got destroyed, but like if you're ghosting someone that's good in FIFA, they'll get 30 goals against you, no problem.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
I think Insani was new, but Drop had played it a bit. Okay. So yeah, he was late. And they were speaking in Brazilian and coordinating. We didn't know what they were saying. They were like tactics.
So they were cheating pretty much.
So we started trying to talk in like a really thick Aussie accents. So I didn't know what we were saying, but I don't know. It didn't really work that well. We destroyed it anyway.
Oh my god. Yeah. Portuguese is cheating, isn't that right? Yep.
Yep. Completely cheating.
Actually, who was your favorite team to encounter during that DreamHack Melbourne visit?
For me, I would say definitely Party Astronauts. Just to experience, like, I forgot the coach's name off the top of my head, but it just seeing his insight that he brings into the server for that team and how much he actually wants that team to succeed and the amount of effort he puts into with the strats and the anti-stratting and his general knowledge around the game is just absolutely crazy. I think it's really showcased that how much a coach is really important for up and coming teams. Like, we're really pushing for a coach at the moment. We've got a few potential people who might come on board, but it's still early days. We're still in just like basic talks. But I think when that does happen, I think your progression just doubles, because we only can do as much practice as we can, limited with our jobs and such. And if we can get a coach on the side who's just doing extra prac here and there for us and anti-stratting, or just coming in when we go into theories, coming pre-prepped and what we're going to work on, it would just boost us immensely.
Yeah, I've got the coach.
So I think that's the biggest thing.
I've got the coaches. VFN, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I haven't heard much of him in the NA scene either, so, this is some new insight for me that he's a, amazing coach. Did he help you guys out with anything, or was it more like you're just watching him, like, talk to the, Rush and stuff like that?
No, we scrimmed them, and then afterwards he, came over and told, we asked him if we could improve on anything, and he went back to his players and asked all his players, and then he came back with, a mental list, and he, named off a few things. We're talking to him for probably a good half an hour.
Okay.
And then I think the Kizzle guy, CXZL or something like that, he came out as well. He was really nice. Yeah, we were chatting to him for a while. They're all really nice people.
That's good.
And I think we actually beat them in a scrim as well, which was very surprising.
You beat a major winner in a scrim.
Yeah, the back-to-back one-time major winner Rush beat him in a scrim. So that's the biggest achievement.
Oh man, I gotta say, I really do admire Rush in particular, because Rush is one of those players that he's not fancy, but he just does what's needed to be done to win a game, basically.
Yeah. Well, I think he left their team immediately after that event.
Yeah. So. He got picked up by Nouns, so he got picked up by Semphis, basically.
Yeah, right.
Fuck that guy then.
We'll take credit for it. They lost us in a screw, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm out."
No way we're losing to Australian players.
I think I got 2 aces in that game as well. I got a pistol ace and I got a Galil ace as well. So I think that they're just like, nah. He's like, I'm out, noobs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's
We'll
out.
take credit for
He's
that.
just had enough.
yeah.
Anyways, guys, you guys want to say anything to your fans before we leave for the interview? Unfortunately, I've got another game to cast in an hour, and I've got to have dinner too.
Yeah.
No worries. You go for it, Bally.
Yeah, just thank you for the supporting. That's really about it. We'll try to always improve and play better, and hopefully we can make it to some sort of event and do you guys proud in a sense, yeah.
Thank you guys for being on. It's really, really helpful as well that you guys come on as well and share your thoughts. And yeah, we definitely discussed a lot of different topics that I didn't really have much insight into, and I think everyone learned something new as well.